Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? 54 miles. Here we go. Check. Lucky.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
1 yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
5'9". Hey, Echo.
On second and 9, Wentz. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, Ebron caught left side. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Now Wentz on third down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Tighten up. Set. Hey, 4-2, kill. Hey, Delta. 54, right there. Other side, solid.
Back to the ground, Cook. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Check it back. Great.
Now a run with Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Bullock's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one goes for 8 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
When you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Cook. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Haywood. Two down. Number West. Check.
On second down, it's Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Trey 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the penalty, it's Geis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find Isabella. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, shoot!
Wentz going to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run, Cook, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, myself and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready? 55. Check. 55. Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Jackson. This one caught by Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go, D. That's it. Watch 98. Where'd he go? 98's the mic. They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 50. Here it comes. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Wentz now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Fights him off. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. From the 39, Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They'll run with Geis. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sunday. Hey, box truck.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike, 53.
No run call here. They look to throw instead. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And taken right at the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Let's go now. Now the Wolf. 98 to Mike. All day, every day, any day.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Ebron with it over the middle. Touchdown, Houston. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Texans 10, Chargers 9.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Being chased out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Past the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Jackson now, operating from the gun. It's caught, Jones. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Again, Jackson. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now. He completes it to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
At the 32-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Jackson. And an alley to run. Finding room to the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tyus Bowser just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
At their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
We're good.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
20! 57. I'm going back to you. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Bang, 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 bang.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Go. 20! Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
And it certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Houston season, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.